Hello everyone. Let's see. Amazing. All right. So the stream is ready, and so am I. So hi. Hello everyone, and welcome to Europa Universalis 1 stream. So I've decided to go back to the roots of Paradox games. Being a huge fan of Crusader Kings 2, I wanted to get into some of the other games like Europa Universalis or Hearts of Iron or Victoria, what have you. And I thought, why start from the latest games like Hearts of Iron 4 or Europa Universalis 4? If I instead go to the roots of these series, then I could appreciate the later games even more. Or maybe not. Maybe the older games are even better and I should not even play the older ones. So yeah, I thought of starting with the first one, Europa Universalis. Now I think there were a couple games before EU1 that Paradox Games created when they were called Target games, I believe. I don't really remember what games those were or how they were called anyway. I might go play them at some point later, but I just thought of starting with this one first because EU is like one of the most known Paradox games from their list of a huge list of other games that they created and developed and published and what have you. So yeah, let's do this. And I practically never played this game before. I played like an hour or maybe even less of the tutorial, and I thought it's quite a long tutorial, so I thought let's do it together. So that's what we're going to do, because why not? The tutorial seemed interesting. There's lots of text to read, but there you have goals to accomplish, so it was pretty fun. So I thought it might be fun to watch as well, because there aren't really many or any that I know of. Well, there are a few videos of EU1, but I don't think there are any like let's plays or what have you, or streams. So I thought let's make one. So yeah, now the intro might be a little bit loud, so sorry if your ears start to burst, but yeah, just a warning. Let's go. Technical save.
Never has there been such a time in such a place, and never shall it be so again. It was an age of exploration as Columbus discovered new lands for the rich to claim. It was an age of art and renaissance as Leonardo made immortal art and mortals longed for death. It was an age of faith as nobles promised heaven and people lived in hell. It was an age of progress as commoners built mighty fortresses with blood and sweat. It was an age of war as men sold their lives dearly for kings that ask not the price. That time of glory now lives again.
Oh yes. Okay, I'll just check. Right, yeah, so we do have game audio, which is amazing. Um, Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you. One thing about this game, um, from my experience of it, is that there isn't any like soundtrack or anything else after that intro. There will be a few like game, well, I guess not in here, but there will be a few game sounds, but nothing else. There's no music or anything. I don't know whether the game is supposed to be that way or because it's a very old game and half of it doesn't work on my computer. Um, but yeah, there's no music, so what I decided to do is play some Renaissance style music in the background. So hopefully it's not gonna be too loud. Uh, and I'll just test again. How does it sound like? Seems fine. Just test again. I mean, it might be too loud. Yeah, okay. I'll increase it just a tad. Okay. So yeah, let's go get into the game. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in just a moment. Ah. Yes, okay. So, there's multiplayer, but I don't have anyone to play this game with, so we'll play single player. There's a bunch of campaigns you can play. I was thinking initially to, after playing the tutorial, to play the Grand Campaign as maybe Spain or Poland/Lithuania. But I will play tutorial instead. And in tutorial you play as Eri, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah. Mission info. In this tutorial scenario, you'll go through the fundamental elements of gameplay and mechanics. Follow the on-screen instructions, and you are done when you 1. Have located the Mamelukes, 2. Declared war on them, and 3. Managed to achieve a favorable peace. So the difficulty is medium, everything's on medium. We get 1, I assume this is like a county, or city, or what have you. Or maybe this will be like a village, city, and then like a county, I guess. And we get 2500 gold, which sounds quite a lot. And in the strategy, they say to follow the on-screen instructions, and you should be fine. And that you will have the possibility to wander off in your own directions at your own risk. Alright. Victory, mission, the country that first succeeds with its scenario mission wins. Don't really know what any of this means, but that's okay. And then there's options, normal difficulty, AI aggressiveness, coward. 1 minute equals 2 months. That can be easily changed, and it will be changed throughout this stream. Fog of War on. So yeah, that's another thing that I found interesting in this game. So I've only really played Crusader Kings 2 and touched and played a little bit, very little bit of EU4, and I've seen streams and videos and what have you of other games like Hearts of Iron 4 and what have you, and I don't think any of those games had Fog of War. Maybe there's an option for Fog of War, I don't know, but it's not selected as default, so this game feels like you're actually discovering the world as, you know, people were back in the, you know, Renaissance time, Columbus time. And game events none, and other stuff. Now autosave, I was thinking put it probably yearly, just in case the game crashes. It crashed once in the game as I was playing, so hopefully it's not gonna crash too much. But yeah, I blabbled for like 10 minutes already. Oh my god, let's actually get into the game. So we have game objective. you can check the current stuff by pressing F1. Okay, awesome. We got some game hints. I read through like 10 of them. They just, well, it seemed like they never stopped, so I'm not gonna bother. So part 1, troops and battles. Your first objective is to raise an army and explore your immediate surroundings. Left click on your province, Ulster. Oh yeah, province. That's, I guess that was the one that we got, a province. To select it, then click on the barracks, the tent, and use the arrows to build troops. Build as much as you can. Build an army. And then there's 3 types of armies, so there's infantry, cavalry, and artillery. Alright, so this is our province. We click on it, and then we get this little city map thing. So they said to click on the tent, and then we have infantry, cavalry, and artillery. And we can only hire infantry for now, so they said to get as much as we can, and it's that says, yeah, that says that we can get 18,000 of it. That's a lot for 72 gold, and we have plenty. So yeah, so that's the little sounds the game makes for some actions, but other than that the game is quiet. So, and I'm sorry if those action sounds are too loud. I tried to reduce the sound. It was at like 50 before. I reduced it to 30. I can reduce it even more, but I don't think it makes any difference at all. So yeah, we can speed the game up. I'll do it 1 minute per year, and once it hits, let's put it back to like 1 minute per month. Right, so now select the army by left clicking on it and right click to select the destination. Right, okay, and then there's more. Just talks about fog of war pretty much. So let's go this way. And again, let's speed the game up a little bit. So once that, so I think that's a morale. It says weak. Oh, actually no, that might not be a morale. I don't know what that is. But anyway, once that red line fills up with green, then our troops will reach that other province, which will be in just a moment. And now, okay, slow it down. Clear terrain. This province did not have any natives in it, so you could enter it without a fight. Now move further on and clear your territory from any hostile natives. You may now build cavalry as well, more expensive but also more efficient than fighting other troops. Clear our land from natives. And then it says natives may or may not attack your units automatically depending on their aggressiveness rating. Natives will regenerate monthly unless completely eradicated. They will never move outside their provinces. Note, if there are natives left in the province when its colony is expanded to a city, they are added to the city population, making a significant economical difference. So, and we came here successfully. So, if I hover, yeah, so it says here the strength of natives is 0, but aggressiveness is very high. I don't know how to eradicate natives from a province, no idea, but yeah, so we have to move around to find some other natives. So let's go this way and see if we can find some to kill. And if you remember, we had 18,000 troops there, and now we have only 16,000 because of attrition. So our unit size gives plus 17, but then province supplies minus 11 and a leader is minus 2. I don't know what that means, leader giving a minus 2. Monthly losses due to starvation, disease, desertion, etc. Minimum is 1% unless commanded by a conquistador. Maximum attrition that a unit in this province can take, plus 10 to technology, and plus 2 because of marsh. So yeah, pretty much this army is slowly dying. Oh my god, it's dying quite fast actually. And they said that we can get some cavalry as well, so let's hire, let's say 6,000 cavalry. And these guys will get there in a moment. I'll reduce the speed to 2 months. Let's put it 4. Hey, we won against natives. And we lost. Oh, we can. Oh, look at that. We can attack more. Let's try attacking more. Oh my god, it's so damn loud. Alright, so if I slow the game down, actually I think it's pretty slow already. So, part 2, colonization and economy. To colonize new lands, you must send settlers there. Click on the colonization button, select the province where you want to place a settler, then click send colonist. The chance of success varies, but then if you fail, the next time the chance is increased, and a failed attempt may upset any natives present in the province. Okay. And then it says settlers are generated automatically because of religious differences. I don't know how religion comes into play in this game yet. Coastal provinces, the size of your overseas empire, and all that stuff. Right, so we want to colonize. So let's see in terms of, so this is a colonization button. So let's see. There's high aggressiveness here and low here. But it seems like there's 0 strength in both of them. So let's just send it here. Send a colony, a colonist there. So this is the settlers that we have. Yeah, so 1 settler means you can colonize 1 province. And we are sending 1 there. We had 6, now we have 5. Then we have some diplomats and merchants, which we'll find out more about later. Right, let's, in the meantime, while these settlers are colonizing Connaught, let's go into another territory. Let's do some exploration. Alright. Okay, so we colonized Connaught, and congratulations, you have now established your first colony. Now let's check out the economics involved. So financial summary is this. So we got taxes, goods production, trading income, and gold mines. And we got some expenses, so military at the moment, and there's some loan interests and what have you. And then there's some investments. Yeah. So monthly balance, oh no, so I think we're losing money? Yeah, we are losing 0.1 gold per month. And there's 5 types of investments. So if you go to budgeting, here we have sliders. So we have land troops, naval troops, stability, which is, let's see, so it affects tax income, revolts, city growth, merchants, and we got trade and infrastructure. Yeah, and it says there more a little bit as well. Infrastructure increases income from production, trade increases income from trade, and then the other 2 are just troops. So yeah, and then we got the, what's this? Move the cursor over the numbers indicated by the arrows. Ah, right, so here we got 22, so that's how much this province is making per month or year, per month I guess. The left value is the amount that the selected province adds yearly per year, so 22 per year. And then this one is, what does it say? The right value is the amount that the province sends to its center of trade. To get a share of that money, you need to send merchants. And then it says that if we increase stability, then we get more tax, pretty much. And other stuff. Anyway. So, part 3, trade and merchants. All provinces belong to a center of trade. to which it sends a portion of its income. The amount shown to the right in the province window, so the 9, is how much is sent per year to the center of trade. Each center of trade can hold up to 20 merchants, each taking 5% of the center of trade's total income. The amount is then modified by your trade level bottom line. Huh? Oh, by your trade level punctuation. Bottom line, the more merchants you send to center of trade, the more money you earn. Amazing. And then they're asking us to place a merchant. So we can go to trade and it requires trade level 1. Right, so our trade level is, I guess, 0, because it says in the brackets 1 is what we are trying to research at the moment, and we'll get that in April, which is next month. We could increase it a little bit, but since we're in March, I guess it doesn't really matter, so let's just leave it at that for now. And we got our cavalry, so let's keep on exploring, and I'll speed up the game a little bit just so we would reach April sooner. And we reached April. It's almost there. Right, we killed some natives. Wonderful. And yeah, we got the trade advance, so I can now just move this a little bit down. Right, so now we can place merchants. So if I click on trade, so this is ours. So we have one merchant apparently in Ulster, and then Catalonia have one merchant in Connaught. So we can, we can place a merchant there. And it will, I guess, take a while for it to get to 2 merchants. If you just wait a little bit. I don't know how long we need to wait for, but in the meantime we can do some more colonization. So we sent a colonist there, we can send one here. Oh, before I do that, if you click on here, so it says, so here it says 0 potential taxes because we already colonized this, but here it's not colonized yet, and it says potential tax is 7, and it requires 7 successful colonist placements to get 7. So we can send a colonist there right now, colonize, and if we send, I guess, 6 more successfully, then we'll get 7 tax per year from there. I don't know how to check. I guess it says maybe 12, no, 11 potential. I think if we send 11 or maybe 10 more colonists, we'll get 11 tax from here. I don't know. Anyway, so we got that trade, that merchant there now. So it should say, yeah, so our banner moved from 1 to 2. So that, for some reason, it generates 0 gold per year. I don't know why. Oh, it says 0.1 yearly trade income. Now the game didn't ask, but if I place a bunch, pretty much all the merchants we have in here, I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but if we do that and wait a little bit, then we will monopolize this whole territory. So right now we got this guy, Catalonia in Connaught. Once we get up to 5 merchants, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we'll get rid of this guy and we'll be trading everywhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 1 in each of these territories. I don't know how it works, but yeah. So part 4, navies and naval transportation. Now it's time to start expanding and exploring overseas. To do so, you need to build ships and transport troops that can explore land provinces. Normally, you can always build warships, but we need level 1 in naval technology to get transport ships. And then there's 3 types of ships: warships, galleys, and transports. So yeah, if we increase this, so this says July, oh, next year July. So yeah, if we want to increase this to, I don't want to increase it to too much because I want other of these sliders to be there. But yeah, I guess it's still July 1502. So I guess we will have to wait for a year, which is fine. In the meantime, we can do a bit more colonization. Let's just see. So we got 2 armies here now. We got 12,000 out of 18,000 infantry. And then we had 6,000 cavalry, and now we have 8,800. To be honest, I have no idea how to regenerate this, other than recruiting more, so I can order more troops from the barracks. But I don't know whether we can actually regenerate this back to 18,000 like well, I'll use Crusader Kings 2 as an example, where if you lose some of the troops, you can go to a friendly territory and regenerate it back to full. I have no idea if you can do it here, but probably not. And then you can reorganize, so this pretty much means oh, what did I just do? Oh, I guess this is leaders maybe. I don't know, but you can like select how many, if you want to split your troops in specific numbers, you can do that if you want, but I don't wanna. Oh, I think I already did by accident, so I'll just merge it again. And there's Hope, our leader. Alright, so while we reach, I'll speed up the game a little bit, but while the game is reaching July, we can do more colonizations. So let's send a guy in there and a guy in there. So this says, yeah, so base is 7, as it said before we colonized it, so this must be 11. So if we send another guy here, it should go to 1, I guess. Oh, our infrastructure has been improved. Early Renaissance, so our bailiffs can now be promoted to tax collectors. Right, so if we go to our city, we got some buildings. So I think this, yeah, so this is a bailiff, which I don't know what it does right now, but if we spend 50 gold and wait for 12 months, then then it will turn to tax collectors, which will increase your tax and production income, but also the revolt risk. I don't really care about revolt, I want money, so I'll do that. Yeah, so the colonist or the settler colonized this once more. So now we're getting 1 gold per year. 0.8 for production, 1.4 for trade. So 1.2, so that averages to 1. And we send 1 to the center of trade, which means that we're not really getting anything, I guess, but oh well. And yay, now we can build transport ships. Amazing. So if I reduce this now to balance it out, getting some more money as well. And now I can build some ships. So let's build transport. So we have, like I said, warships, galleys, and transport ships. So warships are the most expensive, they're going to be the strongest, whereas galleys are, I guess, kind of like a mix of transport and warships, where they can have hold more units than warships, but they're not as strong. And transport cannot fight at all, but they can hold many troops. So let's build 3 of them. And yeah, so we also have national stability. Oh, that's +3 -3 thing they were talking about. So let's test this out. So if I increase this, Will that do anything? Doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Oh, now it just went back to that. Alright. So, but now we're not getting any technology, but we're getting 3 gold per month, which is quite a lot. So I think I'll just increase some of this stuff a little bit. Maybe I need to decrease this. Ah, yeah. If I do 0.4, 0.5 and then balance this out a little bit. Yeah, that looks fine. 0.4, that's fine. Right, so we built our ship. I should decrease the... I guess I'm on pause, that's fine. So, load troops on Navy. So we can select an army and then right click on the ship to load it, and it depends on the weight of like how much weight the ship can carry, and it's pretty much 1,000 troops per 1 weight. So warships have a load capacity of 1, galleys 0.5, and transport 4. Oh, that's interesting. I thought galleys would have more transport than warships. So seems like galleys are kind of worthless then. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and then each 1,000 troops of cavalry is 2, I guess. Per 10 cannon weights 2. I don't really know what that means, but yeah. So to load troops into a ship, you need to first select the ship and then move it here. You cannot load it. Oh, it's quite fast. Oops. Yeah, let's make it 1 minute, 2 months. And yay, we have early guns. Awesome. So now we select our troops. We need to split it. So reorganize and get... Oh, actually, first of all, if I just back out. So this ship has a capacity of 6. I guess two per ship, because we have 3 ships. So if I do 6,000, create, and then select it there, and move it there. And if I deselect that, and merge these, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Right, unload troops. So now we can unload troops, and they want us to do it on the east of our island. So it's here. If I click on it, unload, and then just click on there. And we are already losing eyes. Oh dear. I think I'll have to end the stream now because my door is ringing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry for a short stream, but we will continue this in the next one. So yeah, thank you. Save this in tutorial, and goodbye.